And we will be talking now about working together. And sunflower lanyards have become more prevalent in recent months. Particularly, you may have seen the sunflower symbol in shop windows as well. There's also a card available for anyone who wants to avail of it. And the Sunflower Lanyard Scheme was established in 2016, and it's a discreet way for people with hidden disabilities to show that they need extra support or extra help and a little more time. And during the pandemic, the lanyard was also used to signal to shop owners or anyone that the person may be exempt from wearing a face covering due to the hidden condition. Hannah Wilson wears the Sunflower Lanyard, and Aisling Press works with Danske Bank, which has signed up for the Sunflower Scheme. Both of them join me now. Hello, good afternoon to both of you. Hannah, to you first, if I may. Tell me why you wear a Sunflower Lanyard.
Yes, so I've got a disability called epilepsy, so I have a tendency to seizures. So for that reason, I wear the sunflower because I'm not always able to wear a mask.
And how has the lanyard helped you?
I found that it's given me the balance. As my seizures are not controlled, the sunflower has allowed me to look at my individual circumstances and risks, and I can figure out the balance between staying safe and preventing a seizure at work. And I can take a break from wearing a mask where I'm safe. So, for example, because I work in a supermarket, if I'm at the customer service desk or I'm on a checkout, then we will have the screens up. Mm-hmm. So I'm not as close by to the public as I would be if I was on the self-service. So I can then have my sunflower lanyard on and I have a break from wearing the mask. So the sunflower lanyard has been really, really helpful for me during the pandemic.
And have you found that other people have understood it once they see the sunflower lanyard? They understand that you do need support, you do need a little bit of help or more time?
Yes, definitely. I have had some people make comments under their breath, but you do always get that. But generally, people have been really understanding.
And how do you deal with the comments under the breath?
I just let it pass by because I know that not everyone is going to understand. And I just think to myself, well, I can't help that I've got this disability and I have to do what I can to prevent my seizures at work.
Yeah, I did wonder because, your epilepsy is a hidden disability. So, you're almost letting people know that you have this condition. Have you ever felt self-conscious when wearing it? That I suppose the explanation might have to come. You might have to go there, start explaining, start talking about yourself. Was that ever daunting for you?
Yes, it was. And I never know how people are going to react because, of course, being a hidden disability, people just look at me and they'll think, well, she's healthy, there's nothing wrong with her. And unless I have a seizure, then people do not know that I've got epilepsy. So I have just had to get myself to a point where I will have to speak up and tell people that I do have the condition. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they are going to understand or not, but it's important because I cannot always wear a mask.
And has that helped your sense of self as well?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, that's great. So Aisling Press is on the line as well, and Aisling works with Danske Bank, and Danske Bank have been involved in the Sunflower Scheme for a while. So how has it helped things with Danske Bank? How long has it been involved with the Sunflower Scheme?
So, Lynette, we launched the Sunflower Scheme on the 3rd of November 2020. And we did that to build on other supports that we put in place for customers, recognising that actually it's not just the elderly or people with physical disabilities that need help, but actually there's many, many young people with hidden disabilities that aren't obvious at all. And in fact, in Northern Ireland, there's 1 in 5 people have a disability and 80% of those are hidden. So getting involved with the Sunflower Lanyard was our way of providing extra support to customers who have that hidden disability. And it's such a discreet way for customers just to flag that they might need just a little bit more help without having to very obviously step forward and state that.
Talk me through how it works. Say if Hannah or someone else wearing the Sunflower Lanyard walked into their local branch of Danske Bank, how does it kick in?
Yeah, so I suppose it starts at our entrances where we have the sunflower notice in the window, but not everybody will see that or will recognise what it is. So we typically have staff present in our banking halls, and they're trained just to be alert to any customer hesitation, and they're always stepping forward to start a conversation and inquire if customers need assistance. And quite often that conversation can lead to a customer just asking for a little bit more help or direction. Sometimes they'll share a concern. And I guess our people are well tuned into recognising when maybe just a little bit more support or a little bit more time's needed. And that's when they will share the concept of the sunflower lanyard with the customer, and to see if that is something that would help them. And of course, we actually have a number of colleagues across our frontline that wear the sunflower lanyard because they themselves have a hidden disability, and that helps start a conversation with a customer who might benefit.
And how has it changed the customer experience and the staff experience, I suppose, by raising awareness?
We've had lots of feedback on that. We had great support from one of our own colleagues when we did our first rollout. So Kathleen Murphy, our Kennedy Centre branch manager, was already a user of the sunflower lanyard to support her son, Finton, who has autism. And Kathleen told her story to all of our staff when we did the rollout. So that really helped embed the understanding. And, she told us at that stage, it's a subtle signal, but my goodness, it just takes the worry out of so many situations that could prove stressful and makes a world of difference. And other customers with different disabilities have just told us it really helps them be less anxious, more content, and they feel that there's more patience for them.
Well, that's all very positive. And have you found anybody asking about the sunflower emblem itself and wanting to know more about it if they weren't aware of it?
Yes, we have conversations all of the time. I believe we've given out almost 2,000 sunflower lanyards in the time that we've been offering it. So, the conversations open up, and lots of discussions about the relevance, and our people are very ready to share more information about the scheme itself.
And I suppose for a business the size of Danske Bank, it would be very easy to take on something like this and to roll it out staff-wise. I'm just thinking how difficult or easy it might be for a smaller business to implement the sunflower scheme, Aisling.
Yeah. To be really honest, it was really quite simple to roll out. We did a training call with all of our colleagues. We shared the background to the scheme, shared what the sunflower looked like, its significance, talked about the number of people across Northern Ireland with hidden disabilities and what it can do for them, and then just created some awareness. So I guess telling personal stories from both our colleagues and customers help people understand and recognise where it may be helpful. But really and truly, if any business was considering adopting the sunflower scheme, I would give them assurance that it's quite straightforward to roll out.
There you go. And it's making life easier for so many other people as well. And Hannah, we've never met, but if I met you now in a work environment and I noticed that you were wearing the sunflower lanyard, tell me, what do you need me to do for you in order to help you?
I suppose with epilepsy, I think it's just a matter of being considerate and understanding, and just do not stare or make comments. Just be friendly, because I am still just a normal human being. It's just that I have this disability, so I wear that lanyard. But when it comes to being in store, it does really help having that lanyard, and just knowing that I'm able to not always wear a mask. And I just think that, don't judge. And if I was to have a seizure in a store, then just be prepared that you're not going to necessarily be able to social distance, because I'm going to need the help.
And would you be okay with me or anyone else asking you about the sunflower lanyard to get more information about it if we were in a position where we didn't understand what it was?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And have you noticed that the Sunflower Scheme is becoming more prevalent? You know, it's becoming more widespread.
Yeah, it is. In fact, at my workplace, there's quite a lot of people with different disabilities or like health conditions. So quite a few of us do have the Sunflower Lanyard on, and we do have a lot of customers that come in.
There you go. It's just making life a lot easier for everybody. Aisling and Hannah, thank you very much for joining me today. Aisling, thanks for explaining how it works. And Hannah, also thanks very much for talking about your own personal circumstances as well. We really appreciate that. And if you want to get more information or to sign up to the scheme, you can go to hiddendisabilitiesstore.com.